Hey, I'm Patricia, your rideshare angel. In today's video, I will be talking about all of the things that has been going on in this last week. Some of those things are Uber and Lyft being granted an extension in California as they make up a plan on how they wish to transfer their drivers over to employees. Some states receiving their $300 unemployment extension benefits. And we're going to also talk about some of those things that's in that proposal that Uber is looking to still have addressed, all without having the drivers be turned over to employees. So stay tuned and let's go through them all. Great news, Uber and Lyft received the extension from the California judge who was forcing them to change their drivers over to employees. And Uber said, wait a minute, before we do that, we need to consider some other things. So currently Uber, and you may have received this on your Uber app or via email or both, Uber have a few call to actions. They have some surveys that they would like the drivers to. They have some propositions that they would like for you to sign and review. So they're really going hard on making sure that they continue to plead their case on why they should not be forced to make drivers employees. And I see their reasoning why. There is seem like on one hand that majority of the drivers would like to be employees due to the number of benefits that they can receive if that was to happen. And a lot of drivers really love the flexibility. It helps them with their argument on continuing to show the judge on how it would be in the best interest for their company and for the drivers to not make the drivers employees. Of course, like COVID has been teaching all of us patience, they're going to hold on until November, and they're going to now put it on the election. So now it's Proposition 22, and you will be able to complete that question, and then they'll take their consensus from that point on. It's exciting news that some states are receiving that extra $300 unemployment benefits. Whereas Trump initially said that it was going to be $400 we were going to get. Like I explained before, he never explained where we were going to get the extra 100. The extra 100 is supposed to come from your local state. From my understanding, it seems like some states are just saying, hey, we're going to give you the 300. The 300 is coming from FEMA. Okay, now, unfortunately, that's a little concerning to me that we are taking money from FEMA, knowing that there are a few hurricanes and some big storms coming your way. Although we have COVID here that's taken control of the world and taking all of our attention, we still have hurricane season coming, flu season coming. We have so many other things that's on its way that just are natural disasters that end up taking out whole towns, and some cities and states may need some of that funding. So I don't know how much of this unemployment benefit extension is going to take from that pot, but that is a little bit concerning. So we should all keep our eyes out for that, and it'll probably be better if Congress can come to the table and come with a better bill and give people stimulus packages and so forth. That would be. I am talking directly to Uber and Lyft drivers, but this is something that is going to affect a lot of businesses, hairdressers, anyone that has a small business that probably utilizes their more contractors instead of wanting them as W-2s. These laws and what's going on with Uber and Lyft is going to start to affect them as well, because they're seen as 1099s, independent contractors, gig workers, however they're going to propose this or package this thing. So things are going to change. So what's happening with Uber and Lyft will definitely change the world, okay, on how we look at employees versus independent workers and so forth. To continue to talk about Uber and Lyft proposals. So Uber really do want to offer the employees benefits, but what they want to do is they would like the benefits to still stay at the cost of the employee. They would like to still have that flexibility for employees who don't need benefits. In addition, they're also even advocating for paid sick time off They don't want the government to force them to have to deduct these things. So here's an example that I saw that I read, which was very interesting. I like that it said, Uber wants to establish benefits funds that would allow workers to take out cash for every hour of work they put in. So under their proposal, let's just say a driver works 35 hours a week and could access around $1,300 in benefits per year if they were to deduct that a certain amount by those hours. Still leaving them the option to do whatever they choose with that money as well. It doesn't have to go what it was initially allocated for. Another thing that I find very hilarious with Uber proposal is the first thing they did was call out the government. Who knew that current independent contractors, workers, gig workers, again, whatever they want to call us, who knew that you weren't covered for under discrimination and harassment and so forth? That's really only for employees. So Uber is saying, well, first, under our proposal, how about the government switch that? Not just have it for people who are employees, have it for everyone. So I think that's pretty funny. This fight's going to get pretty nasty. I think it can't get even more interesting. Uber also proposes that they would like workers to form together a union. Not really a union, right? And I find that interesting because, of course, a lot of companies, a lot of states have been fighting to not have unions. And so it's pretty interesting that Uber is advocating that you're not going to be like a formal union, but they are encouraging that drivers get together and formulate a group to be able to keep them abreast of their concerns and hold them accountable to the different things that they are promising us. OMG, Uber's really showing off with their proposal when they're putting in there that they will like offer drivers the option to partner with whatever school or university that that Uber may will partner with in that state, and offer the drivers free undergraduate degrees online. I think that's pretty impressive. That's always great to improve your career, and we need education free, and online would be great because that's something that a driver can do with their flexibility that they have by not being an employee of Uber. So it was kind of really good. As I told you, Uber's really smart. They know how to throw in a few little jewels. They're currently already doing this with Arizona State University. So this is something that they wish to expand. So we talked about a lot. We talked about Uber extension. We talked about the extension for the $300 that some states are starting to get. And we even spoke about the proposal to work on our patience and be patient while we wait to hear more from the government, Uber, the election. I mean, this year is definitely going to go down in the books as the most craziest year to date. I know it may be some more that may happen because the world is just so crazy. But yes, so I definitely want to say we are all in this together. Please subscribe to my channel. Please remember to like and leave a comment. Please let me know if there's any other topics you would like for me to speak on. Whenever you subscribe and share and like the video, it really helps the video be viewed by others. So if you can please support me, I greatly appreciate it. And I thank you already for my current subscribers and for my future subscribers. Until next time, bye.